what happened, because of which the pulling happened, and what was the consequence of that. So you can go as specific as there was a human being walking towards us, and once he came, say, 5 feet and closer, my dog was reacting. My dog was pulling on the leash. That is the behavior. My dog was lunging, barking, wanting to go towards that person. And as a consequence, I just took my dog, I tightened the leash, I took my dog away faster, or I created some space between myself and the my dog was pulling towards. It's extremely important to break down behavior like that, because that way you can figure out what the actual triggers are. So if you have to separate the behavior, you have to say, okay, when somebody comes 5 feet and closer, and not from behind, but from head, that's when my dog starts behaving in XYZ ways. Most commonly, what we do is we try to manage the consequence. Once it's happened, we say, okay, no, don't do this. And we're jerking the leash, or we're pulling it hard, and we're taking our dog away, and we're just managing the situation, barely making it through. Very important, and I think a more effective part is managing the antecedent. When they pull and we pull back, it becomes a power tussle between us. And I'm not saying in terms of that your dog wants to be the alpha over you and all of that. What I mean is that you are pulling, he's pulling. What ends up happening is that it's just a cycle. And the dog also realizes that to move forward, there needs to be some kind of pressure on the neck or on the body if you're using a harness. If the dog learns that that's a good thing, no matter how much you pull, no matter what you use, the dog is going to pull you forward. Dog is pulling, and if you're holding the leash, say like this, or say you're holding the handle like this, it's going to start hurting your fingers. And what some people do is they do this, and then it hurts your fingers even more. So you put your hand through the leash, and then you let the leash come out from this place, and that's how you grab it and turn it around. The reason why this is a better way, when the dog is going to pull you, it's going to come all on your wrist, right? Rather than coming on your fingers. So it's more of wrist action than hand action. The pull and release method is again something that creating a constant tension between you and the dog. So I think I'm going to again exit there. He pulls me, I let go, pulls me, I let go. I pull back to balance myself, but I let go. So I'm pulling, letting go. Now he takes me, I pull, let go. I do walk in the direction he wants to go. I mean, unless it is something that's not safe, I do not take him in the direction where I want to go. So the point is not for me to stop him and to make him heel. This thing is to create a slack, to walk on a loose leash, to avoid pulling. When you walk the dog on a heel, or when people say the dog is not supposed to walk ahead of you, the dog is not supposed to pull you, he's supposed to walk by your side and to the left and all that. While some people might prefer it, you can have those zones, okay? You can let your dog know that while we are crossing the road, you walk next to me. And once we reach the park, or once we reach a place where he can sniff more freely, you let the leash loose.